Hey, good afternoon, vintage sled heads. Maybe some of you guys are vintage sledders, maybe not. Maybe you like the new stuff. Little tour of Mack's garage here. Welcome back. So I've got my 77 TNT 340 free air. Still needs a little bit of work, but she's looking pretty good. Got my Chrysler Snorunner, always a good conversation piece. It's almost like a coffee table book. People just can't not stop and talk about it. Over here we've got my 2002 Legend 600. Got my 2011 GSX. Most of these sleds have seen very little use in the last few years because if you're anything like me, you're just waiting and waiting and waiting for snow to come down. Got my 81 Citation. Underneath this cover here is a 1980 Citation SS. Sorry I didn't pull the cover off. Got my 72 Nordic 640 with electric start and reverse. And I've got the 95 Scandic here. Beautiful sled. Very low miles. Put a lot of work into that to make it look and run as good as it does. So that's what we got going on inside of there. But today, there's nothing going on. No snow, can't ride. Been wanting to get to this project for a while, and I'm asking myself, what in the heck am I getting myself into with this? Got a 75 Ski-Doo 300 Olympique. It's got plenty of preservation dust on it. And just pulled it out of a 5-year slumber. Never even really, this is the first time it's seen daylight in 5 years. It's been sitting in a shed. I brought it home and threw it in the shed, and that was it. So today's the day I'm going to give her a little bath, and we're going to take a look and see what the heck I'm dealing with here. So thanks for stopping in. Well, I apologize. I forgot a couple of my favorites over here. Down here on the bottom rack here, we've got the 67 Olympique 250. The only sled I've actually done a full restoration on. Up top here, we've got a 1970 TNT 292. It's got a brand new GB distribution track on it. I haven't even really, I think I went down the driveway once and back with it, and that's about it. So it's sitting here waiting for some snow. And I've got my Ski-Doo flag there from Mr. Belzile. Thank you very much. And that's it. Sometime I'll give you a better tour of Mack's garage. It's time to get the hose out. Oh yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Oh yeah, starting to look good. And I determined one thing, this thing is a beast. You know why? Because it looks like it's going fast. Yeah, but all in all, it's cleaning up pretty nicely, at least on the outside. I haven't taken the hood off yet or popped the hood. Seat's going to need some work. Got some surface rust. Got some interesting, we have an interesting repair here on the tail light, so I guess that's how you get that to stay on. Whatever it takes. And the rear flap is not original. I can see that right now, so anyway, we'll keep digging in and see what we're dealing with here. All right, got the hood popped open here. Let's take a quick look here in the toolbox. This is always a vintage sledder's fun thing to do. What do we got in here? Okay, wrapper. We got the battery hardware hold down. That's good, good. We've got a couple of spark plugs, a couple of grommets or bushings, maybe ski leg bushings or something. I don't know. Those don't look... Maybe they do go to this sled. I'm not sure, but we'll, a couple old NGK plugs in there. And yeah, so that's what we got. So looking around here under the hood, you can see there's the Engine type 305, 300. It's a 295 cc motor, and pretty grungy under the hood. So in full disclosure, when I first got the sled, I did check it for spark. It did not have spark, so I did disconnect the engine from the wiring harness. Still don't have spark, so you don't know. Could be those coils. Most likely the points are completely filthy and the condensers might be bad. Those are all going to get changed out if I can't get this thing, if I can't clean the points and get it to spark. Then I'm going to be probably yanking the motor out and replacing the points and the condensers. One area of concern here is by the battery tray. If you can see down in there, it looks like the previous owner probably had a leaking battery or something, and it definitely created a little bit of ferric oxide or ferrous oxide corrosion down in there. So that's going to need some attention. So otherwise, everything's there. So I'm working with something it's a good candidate to get it back out on the trail. So checking out the chain case side, everything's there, which is good. The belt looks pretty good on it also. And yeah, this might be a good sled for a little youngster. My buddy, I got a buddy who's got a 78 with the 340, and I remember riding that, oh geez, 25, 30 years ago. That was a fun little sled to ride. So, but that's where we're at so far.